Hi guys, Jill here. How are y'all? I've been away for a little while. It seems I have some allergies, and I kept thinking my voice was going to get better and it wasn't going to sound as stuffy, but oh well, it's not much better. So I was lucky enough not the previous Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that, to spend the day with Tere. And Tere here on YouTube is paprluvr, which is paprluvr. And we have been wanting to get together forever. And if you remember, she was extremely generous with me before, and she sent me simply a ton of mini books that she cut on her, I want to say it's the Mark IV, but again, I don't know enough about the AccuCut, but she invited me over and we spent the day at her house, of course, and she treated me to lunch, and it was just a wonderful day of being spoiled. And we sat and cut out papers and die cuts and had a great time, and she gave me a ton of stuff. So I just wanted to show you everything and sit back and relax. This might be a little bit of a long video, but she used to work in the medical industry, so she shared some of, like, these are all her pens and a bunch of notebooks that I already have in use around the house, and a whole bunch of sticky notes and stuff like that. And who can't use that stuff, because like I said, a lot of it's already in use. And then these are so cute. It's a little zebra and it's a tape measure, and as a joke, we're giving them to the kids, my brother's kids, but as a joke, the boys brought them to work. My husband and Joey, they're both maintenance men, and they brought them to work and messed with the other guy that they work with and pulled them out when they needed a measurement, which I thought was really cute. So we had agreed to do a little bit of a ATC swap. I don't have a lot in my stash that I've made, but she did, and she has some beautiful, beautiful ATCs, and she shared more with me than I shared with her, but I found a few also to share with her next time we get together. So here's one. I love her use of color. Isn't that pretty? And this one's got some mulberry paper on it. Really cool. And then this one's fun, of course, since we're from Florida. And like I said, she had a ton of beautiful ones. It was hard to narrow in on some of them, but there were a few that just, you know, really stood out to me, and those are the ones that I took. So aren't those beautiful? Okay, on to some of the goodies. She gave me the Sizzix folder, and this is like the old style Sizzix folders, and she had 2 of them. I have quite a few of them floating around, and they work much like Cuttlebug because it has a little part that goes in, only these are like the metal dies. And you know, this also comes out if you want to do regular die cutting, oh my gosh, embossing with them. Then when she went to Scrapbook Expo, she got an extra Melissa Francis stacking boxes. Sorry about that. And there's 3 in here. I'm not gonna fight with all of them, but they all open that way, and they're a white base, which I think is really nice for working with. Sorry about that noise. She had found these, and I believe she said in New York, and they are really cute little trays, and they're both very similar yet just a little bit different. So those are going to be extremely fun to alter. Okay. Oh, and then here's some of the other medical things, and these are really awesome. I put them on my fridge. You could also use them as a chip clip, and they're really, really sturdy. So we have our recipes on there. This actually, I love the ATCs, but this is probably my favorite thing from the whole day. She crocheted these flowers, and I adore crocheted flowers, and you know, they're hard to come by. So these are just beautiful, and this one I already know is going in my Sunshine album. Let's see, here's some of the pieces from that, but look at the cover. So it's going to go into this album because it's got that same tone. See? So that's going to work out great. And this Sunshine album I have here is actually one of the ones that she had cut for me. Then she gave me some more die cuts. Some for some of the things she had already cut for me. Which is that door. So that'll be fun. And she gave me a whole bunch of medallions she's been making. As well as 2 of those cake boxes. Aren't they cute? And here's another one. So those will be fun to decorate. And then there's more medallions in there. But these are with her Cricut. And they're the ones with all the different little edges. Aren't those cool? So those are really, really cool. And then a whole bunch of the colored ones. And just put a little topper on them and they'll be ready to go. And she used all kinds of fun papers. This one looks like it's stamped. That one too. And this one looks like that one was made the same way as the other ones. So I love these medallions, and I actually just finished a project with a whole bunch of them. Okay, then she also gave me some scissors, again, from Medical, but these things cut even chipboard, which amazed me. And then look at this bag of flat back pearls. It's all different sizes, different finishes, and I have been dying to get into these. Aren't they pretty? So those will be, and even one of those on there would be really pretty. So, then she also gave me some wooden shapes to alter. And they're just all little round things, but they have a hole in the top of them. And so they'll be really cool to alter and hang stuff from, or hang from something. And then get another huge bag of these bamboo tiles. They're almost like dominoes, only look, they already have the holes. How awesome is that? So you can make domino type necklaces with these, and they're a little bit lighter than dominoes because they're bamboo. So, wow. Whole bag of those. I came home, my husband was just like, what did you do? Did you go shopping? Because I came home with a ton of stuff. And then these push molds from Amico. And I have 2 or 3 of these. But mine aren't this cool. Because this one has the flower. This one's the pansy. So it has the pansy flower. It has the leaves. It has a smaller. And then it has a bud. Where was the picture of the bud? Okay, well, anyway, the bud I think is really cool. I think the picture of the bud's on this one. Then she also gave me the violet and ivy. And yeah, there's a picture of the bud, but it's hidden. And this one also has a bud, the large and small violet, and then the 2 ivies, and I think that's a violet leaf. So yeah, so you could put them all together. Give me a second here. Sorry. Okay, then, like I said, you guys remember she had sent me a whole bunch of books. I'm not going to go through every one. I'll show you some of the new shapes. But what we did Wednesday was I took my papers over, and for every one of those books, I cut the papers. So I went through and decided on some that I hadn't been using that I, intended to use. Also, I brought over some clear scraps. They're clear plastic. This comes off and they're clear, so I'm going to add those into the book. So I cut some of those. So I did that for a lot of the mix and match albums that she had sent me, and then I got out like all of the bits and pieces to go with them. This is one of my favorites. She has she has an amazing collection. She has the bird cage die, and so I cut way too much paper, so I'll probably be cutting another one, another book. But so here's some of the papers that I put and they're all sticking together. But anyway, I cut out the book and then a few extra of the bird cages. Aren't they pretty? That one would be a neat one for shrink plastic. Then I had this one from when she sent to me before. This nice big tag. And so I cut out my remaining pages of flora and fauna. This was a really good way to go through my stash and use up some stuff. And each night I've been adding some to the books. This is a book, actually, I bought the book from Catherine, Life on the Scrap Beach, but I hadn't gotten to it because of the paper. So I went in and I picked a paper collection and got that one ready. And then here's one of her new dies. I got to use some of her dies before she did, which was crazy. So this one I'm going to make a cute little Christmas book out of. And again, it's hard because all the pages. And this, I think, is a Bo Bunny paper collection, but I'm not sure. So I cut all of that one. And then this was a new book for me. And I didn't bring over all of the ones that she cut me. You know, I knew we'd run out of time. So this is the butterfly parts, and so I thought it would only be fitting to use Butterfly Garden from Pink Paisley. So it's a really cool book. And then I cut the coordinating butterflies out of chipboard. And then this one is theme album, and one of them, I don't know why. One of them seems bigger than the other for some reason. Weird. Anyway, this is the theme album, so I cut a bunch of those as well as some acetate pieces, or clear pieces. And I didn't do any papers for this one, but I will. We're planning another trip so we can visit again. Okay, then, once again, all of these bits and pieces we cut, and then some of them she cut for me, some of them I cut. This is, I had a few of these, but this is the little house that goes with that house album, and it has a whole bunch of different add-in pieces, and like the little tree, and a bunch of different roofs, little different spots for the bird. And so I went a little nuts with that. And then this one was another one. This one I just cut a few of to have a front and a back, and the back I didn't even intend to hang. So I'm going to clip that off and use that as a backer. And so I just did a few of these. Again, end of the day I was getting kind of tired. Here's some of the butterflies. And then this one is really cool. The heart one. And it comes with the frame, of course the opening, and she cut me a few of those. And then she has a whole bunch of other hearts that go with it. And again, some of these bits and pieces are in here from that. There's the key, the little hearts, there's the frames. So that one's going to be really cool. And more hearts. And then there's and then the heart U. And then she got me a few of these cute little cupcakes. And then some of these are the centers from the other one. Oh, and then this that goes through the heart. A bunch of those. And then the little stands. And they're really cute. So, and I might be missing something because there was just so much, but we had such an amazing day, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, she and her husband totally spoiled me and made me feel right at home, and I can't wait to get together with her again. So you guys head on over to her channel, show her some love, because she is really, really sweet. Okay, so there's that, and I also have a smaller, well, not small, but it's my last month of hauls, and there hasn't been too much shopping, but I did get a few decent things, so I will come back with that. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.